Back with more breaking news in Donald Trump's fight against the Ivy Leagues and foreign students. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. will revoke the visas of all Chinese students with ties to the Communist Party and any Chinese student studying in critical fields like aerospace engineering, those things. Duh. The only question is why this didn't happen sooner. But much like the fight against Harvard, we will soon hear how critical all these Chinese students are. And yes, they are critical to China, just not to us here in America. There's a broader fight going on here. I listen to a lot of news. I read a lot, too. I have for decades. I was always a nerd. I just never understood how important Harvard is, especially its foreign students, critical to America. Over the last few days, here are a few things I have learned. Without government-funded medical research at Harvard, everybody is going to die. All the international students will go to school in Europe or to Beijing or Hong Kong, and China will take over the world. Without Harvard, a $53 billion endowment, well, it can't save Harvard. It's not that much. $53 billion, nope. They really need the federal money at Harvard. Don't believe me? Take a listen.
So we got all the smart people from China and all our competitors here, and many of them stayed here to make America greater than the countries they came from.
The money that is being suspended is money that is overwhelmingly going to scientific research. It's not going to DEI.
Cutting research grants and funding, Harvard and institutions like Harvard are at the tip of the spear. There's a real risk of brain drain here. Those people, those talents are going to go elsewhere.
America's finished without Harvard. Lots of powerful people, of course, went to Harvard. Their kids go there, Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, to name a few. A lot of folks in the media, too. They think Harvard's important. It's weird, though. All those powerful, rich alumni are on TV screaming about how important Harvard is and how evil President Trump is for freezing grants. Well, none of them, as far as I have heard, have been willing to open up their own wallets to save Harvard. Because remember, without federal funding, Harvard disappears. And what I think I never realized was just how good Harvard is at PR. But maybe they should stop reading their own press releases. They are not indispensable. Just ask Elon Musk. Harvard loves the fight with Trump as much as Trump loves the fight with them. And Trump basically acknowledged that earlier today.
Number one, I think they should have a cap of maybe around 15%, not 31%. I want to make sure that the foreign students are people that can love our country. And Harvard has to understand the last thing I want to do is hurt them. They're hurting themselves. They're fighting. But Harvard wants to fight. They want to show how smart they are, and they're getting their ass kicked.
Harvard's trying to convince all of us normal folks of their nobility, that they are somehow special. Trump is proving they are not, and Harvard's also proving they're not special in their own right. With that, we bring in Niall Stanage to prove me wrong. He is here, White House columnist for The Hill. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Let me tell you, you're going to tell me that we need to support and bring in students with close ties to the Chinese Communist Party to study aerospace engineering at MIT to make America safer.
If there was a degree in straw manning from Harvard, you would win that easily with that kind of claim. Look, your introduction there was suggesting that the government is providing charity to Harvard University. It's not giving them money to buy candy with. It's to invest in research that can benefit the nation as a whole. Been a whole lot of talk about all the negatives about Harvard. Just last month, 3 people from Harvard won the Breakthrough Prize, the Oscars of Sciences. One of them, a guy called David Liu, son of Taiwanese immigrants, is what is known as a gene editor. What that means is, much more excitingly, he can change or have the ability to change the genetic makeup to solve diseases,
and
save people's lives.
You know what? When MIT gets that government money because they ended their DEI program, which is unconstitutional, MIT will get all of that government money, and your buddy who's the gene editor is going to go to MIT. Problem solved.
It will get that money until that is on Trump's blacklist as well, as 10 colleges already are in various ways.
And they're on blacklist for a reason. Why is none of this conversation about why these colleges are on blacklists and why they are deserving of punishment.
Because we don't agree, I think, on why that is. I think you think it is because of anti-Semitism or radical leftism, and I think it is because the president and the people around him see them as potential centres of dissent, centres of criticism.
You really give Donald Trump that much credit?
I do, absolutely. I mean, well, why is he then attacking law firms? Why is he attacking judges? Why is he attacking the media?
Because
this is all about hollowing out centres of dissent that could undermine his presidency.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.